Should you carry an emergency whistle with you? Yes. Yes, you should. Okay, well, that was the summary of it. Yes, you should, because I like to talk a little bit about emergency whistles. I know a lot of people, it gets a lot of, what should I say? You're looked down on if you carry an emergency whistle like this? I don't know. A lot of people say you don't need it, and especially on the well-traveled trails in Malaysia and on the AT, they say you're going to bump into people all day long. But yeah, I've section hiked. I've not true hiked the AT, but I've section hiked the AT. There were times when I was walking alone for hours on end, for a day on end, maybe so one or two people at most. I have taken a wrong trail. So basically, a trail that was, the AT is redirected from time to time, right? And so I had followed what was an old trail. I had not seen the new blaze. And I walked for a good 10 or 15 minutes until I realized now I was getting a little bit too overgrown. I pulled out gut hooks and I managed to find my way back. But let's say my phone was dead or it was getting dark and I got turned around. It is very possible. I mean, a lot of people bring up, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but a lot of people bring up the statistics that very few people get lost on trail, and yeah, so many million people have gone on trail every year. I mean, section hikers and what, so many tens of thousands have true hiked and all that. That's true, but what can I say? Your life is one life alone, and you are one person to many people, and it doesn't matter about the statistics. This thing, this little whistle, is like $450 in REI. They have a few versions. In Malaysia, it's like 20 ringgit, so it's like almost dollar to dollar exchange. It's at times 4, right? It weighs, yeah, I know it's safety functions and all that. You shouldn't be considering weight, but yeah, let's look at the weight. Is it something to this? It weighs less than an ounce. I'll just get a tray. Let's tally that. Okay. It weighs 25, almost exactly an ounce. 0.8 of an ounce, right? And yeah, you got a compass here. That's good if you're walking off a trail to do your morning constitutionals or something like that. There's a thermometer here. That's fun. I mean, you get to look at the temperature real time if you don't carry one of those digital things. And there's a magnifying glass. If in the event that you really are lost and you need to start a fire and your lighter is out or for whatever reason, you can. I have tried. You can start a fire with in fairly good sun, not in overcast conditions, right? But the main point is the whistle. These things put out like 110 to 120 decibels of sound at a pitch at a frequency which carries very well for a very long distance. It's way better than your voice. So, but if you've hiked in the forest, you know that you can go like 100 feet in one direction and not know where your trail is. 100 feet in the other direction if you don't know where you came from. So everything sometimes looks the same. So going back to the first question of should you carry an emergency whistle? Yes, you should. I have two actually. This is on my pack. Well, actually no, nowadays this is on my pack. Unless my wife and I are going, then this is on her pack and this is on my pack. I should get another high visibility one. We'll talk about that in a while. But so this is on my pack near the sternum strap. So in the event of anything, I have that. But I also have one of those little tiny aluminum or titanium ones that are smaller than a pencil and about that long. They're still bloody loud. Forgive my French. They're still very loud. And that is in my possibles pouch. And that pouch actually goes with me when I even on a day hike, slack packing, if I'm going down to get water, decent distance away. So that is with me all the time. So even if I get turned around while I'm away from my pack, people have gotten turned around when they go to dig a cat hole. Because normally we leave our pack on the trail and walk out off trail a little bit. And yeah, so that's with me all the time. So even if I leave this on my pack, I have that little tiny one which I can use should I need it. And that weighs literally nothing. So at least get one of this. And now coming back to colors, Coghlan's, come on. This is an emergency device. Why in the world would you make it black? If this falls on the ground, you're not going to find it. I'm not going to find it. So if you buy the normal emergency whistle, you're going to get this. This is the kids version. Apparently kids deserve high visibility stuff. So it's exactly the same construction in every single way. It's made in the same mold, I'm sure, but it's made in yellow. So if you're going to buy a Coghlan's emergency whistle, get the kids version. It's yellow, it's high visibility. And one thing good about Coghlan's whistles is that if you see this here, is it focusing? Let's focus up. It says Taiwan on the compass. So the Taiwanese compasses, button compasses, tend to be way better than the ones that doesn't say Taiwan, which means it's made in China. So that's why I like to buy the Coghlan's version. It uses the Taiwan compass. There are places like Decathlon and all that who sell it as well. Right rip-off of this, exactly the same. I don't know who made it first, but yeah, exactly the same like this one. And similar pricing, maybe a little bit cheaper, but I don't know whether this is a Taiwan one. If it is a Taiwanese one, get it, it's fine. But do look out for the Taiwanese one. At least then you know your compass is pretty decent. Yeah, so once again, should you carry an emergency whistle with you? Yes, the answer is yes. I don't see why you should not. These are devices which, yes, you may never use, but in the 1 in a million chance where you do need to use it, may make a difference between life and death. So take care of yourself, for yourself and for your loved ones, and carry a little bit of extra weight for safety purposes, for that 1 in a million chance. That's why people carry spot devices. That's why people carry these kind of things. That's why you carry backup fire starters with you, because you never know when something will go wrong. And when you're out in the woods, there is a good chance that you may be alone. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, about the book, Geraldine Largay, her book's title, someone wrote a book about her, When You Find My Body. It's available on Amazon and many other places. Yeah, get the book and read it. It's an interesting read. It's a sad read. But I hope it changes the perception of people who keep telling everybody that we don't need these safety devices when we're out of trail. We don't need a little bit of backup equipment. Ultralight as possible, cut as much grams as we can, as much ounces as we can. Yeah, there is a certain extent to which we can go ultralight. All I'm saying is, I hope that we come back from this lunacy of cutting every single thing to the point where we actually become unsafe. Well, not unsafe, but unprepared for when something actually goes wrong, if it does. So let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. It's been a bit of a more dark video today. It is talking about death. It's a real possibility on the trail if we don't take care of ourselves. We're not in the city where an ambulance can whisk us off to anywhere, a hospital and whatnot. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I know a lot of people will say that, yeah, what I'm saying is unnecessary, and they've through hiked their Triple Crowner, this never happened to them, and they've done 10,000 miles. Yeah, sure, I agree with you. The statistics are on your side. But there is that minuscule chance. And when I never wish it on anyone, but if it does happen to somebody, I just hope that they have the resources and tools with them to weather the hardship. and come out safe and sound. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.